While you're isolated, you're just increasing your value. Stop looking at it like, oh, something's wrong because I'm not with a clique or crew, I don't have a man, or, my money low. Like, you have to walk and talk as if you have it already. The best you has been dormant for so long. So let's unleash the beast. You're not isolated. God separated you so you could finally get to the true you. He knew you before you were in your mother's womb, and that's the part he wants out. So you've been isolated and separated from the pack or your old crew. Maybe you're single, or you just lost a job or a loved one. You don't feel like yourself, and even when you try to fit in, you don't even fit in anymore. This isolation period can feel extremely odd. It feels as though you have been put on punishment. Everybody else is outside having fun at recess, and you're sitting in the classroom with the teacher just watching everybody else have fun. I know. But first things first, to get comfortable and happy with your new solitude, I want you guys to stop looking at your situation like it's a problem.
So when you hear the word loneliness, you think sadness, you think potentially depression, you think negativity.
Of course.
Solitude is spending time alone with yourself, but with strength, with courage, as Paul Tillett says, glory. So what I've realized is we've got to be so careful with the language we use in our mind.
What is wrong with it just being you right now? You see, when we're around other people, we can absorb their energy. We can turn their problems into ours. And then some people just get so easily distracted. It leads to depression and probably even prison time dealing with other people.
Better to be alone than to be accompanied with someone bad or to have bad company. So the idea is that you have to kind of sometimes like to be with yourself. And sometimes being with other people can be a drag, can be painful. There can be people that can inflict a lot of pain on you.
But now it's just Project You. Let's focus on you. Who were you before you let such and such opinion of you get in your head? Who were you before you met your ex-boyfriend? Who were you before you went to that school? Who were you before you got into that toxic situation? The true essence. You can finally tap into your intuition through meditation and constant praying and just improving yourself. So look at this period, instead of it being sad and, oh, I don't have anybody around, or I feel so lonely. Think of this time as training time, like you are in boot camp. And it's about improving and strengthening you physically and mentally. So make sure you guys adapt a new diet as well. Think of Rocky. This is your Rocky moment. You're in the boxing gym, training, you're becoming mentally stronger. So don't look at it like it's a bad thing. Remember when we used to be in school and the teacher would leave, like, all right, you guys, I'm gonna step out for a second. And then you felt like this such freedom, like, oh my God, what can we do? How can we have fun? How can we take advantage of this moment with no one breathing over us right now? You were happy, you were thrilled, you're excited. It's like when your parents are like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to the store, I'll be right back. Girl, for that 30 minutes or hour that they were gone, you probably turned up the music, had fun, because no one was watching you. You weren't being judged. You were being your true, authentic self without somebody else's opinion or what they think of you affected you. So that's how you should feel every day. Like no one's looking or no one cares about what I'm doing. See, this is the freedom we always wanted as children. So use it. Stop looking at isolation like it's a problem and step into your purpose. Finally, we don't care about what other people think of us. It's about how you think about you. You're like trying to question why someone doesn't, or why such and such said, or how come they're not here? How come I don't have? You're questioning and you're still being needy and complaining about the situation versus just celebrating the moment. You see, when you see people get into beast mode, they're just done playing about themselves. Like, God doesn't play about you, so you need to stop playing about yourself. And when you see the next person in beast mode, or you see as though they're getting everything that they wanted, everything that they asked for, it's because they strongly believed that they could do it. And they use that isolation time to upgrade themselves, to level up, to deprogram their old beliefs and program new mindset and a way to think. You disappear, you know, you're not always available as you once was before. You say no more often. If the situation does not benefit you, you're not going to show up, nor are you going to care. So people may view you as, oh, he or she thinks she's all that, or why are you acting weird, or you don't come around anymore. People that love you, you can just simply say, like, I'm focusing on myself right now. And if they're true friends or family, they will understand and want you to improve yourself. You know, everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. You have to sacrifice that Friday night, that Saturday night. They gotta sacrifice going out all the time. They gotta sacrifice the TV, sacrifice certain foods. So if they love you, they should understand that, and they should want the best for you. And then once you become your best self, then if you want to, you can help them. But you can't help nobody else until you fully help yourself. These people calling you and bugging you, are they about to help you with your dreams? Are they about to pay all your bills? Are they about to put you in that mansion you always wanted? No, because they would have done it by now. Change your belief system. This is Chantal Belief TV. Deprogram that mindset and change how you carry yourself, how you dress, how you talk, how much you talk. What do you really want out of life? And being shameless about it. Being isolated isn't a bad thing. It's a celebration. Destiny and your future is calling you. It wants you. It wants you. You know, you can't be the best you if you're still operating in that old mindset. You have to upgrade yourself. What's the point of growing? You know, like they say, no pain, no gain. I understand it hurt that you may have lost a certain person, or you may have lost an opportunity, or you're not cool with those groups of girls down the street no more, but it's time to focus on just you and only you. That is good. I feel like at every point in a human being's life, they have to think about themselves and themselves only, because you may crave being around other energy, and that's why it feels odd and uncomfortable when it seems as though people have a social life and you don't. But I'm telling you, you're gonna be like a 3.0 version of yourself. While you're isolated, you're just increasing your value. And remember, stop looking at it like, oh, something's wrong because I'm not with a clique or crew, I don't have a man, or, you know, my money low. Like, you have to walk and talk as if you have it already. If you don't isolate, you can't introspect, right? And you will forever be a puppet of somebody else's opinion or society's opinion of what you should be. The best you has been dormant for so long. So let's unleash the beast. You're not isolated. God separated you so you could finally get to the true you. He knew you before you were in your mother's womb. And that's the part he wants out and into this world. Remember, without a doubt, you are beautiful inside and out. You're not isolated, baby. You're being upgraded, lady.